Hi guys, welcome to Adam McKola TV. I'm Adam. So today I'm going to give you a bit of a weekend review of the Premier League action and of course my Manchester United player ratings. Now Manchester United beat West Bromwich Albion at the Hawthorns on Saturday with a very satisfactory 2-0 win. That comes after a week of 3 Premier League wins for Manchester United. 3 very different wins as well. When you look at the Spurs win, it was a tight 1-0 victory over one of our nearest rivals. When you look at the Crystal Palace victory, it was won at the heart of the game. In the end of the game, when we needed a goal, we got that smash and grab goal and got the victory just when it mattered. And then at the Hawthorns, it was a professional victory against a very well organised side and a side that were in form as well. So 3 very different kind of victories for Manchester United this week, but very good signs that we're moving in the right direction. Obviously, nothing to get carried away with. We've still got 2 games at home to see the year out, and we need 6 points from them as well if we want to go into the new year with a refreshed approach, with an excited approach, with an approach looking forward rather than backwards. I remember there was a few weeks ago where we're sitting 9 points, or I think it was, or 6 points away from 4th position. And now it's changed completely. We're 6 points away from 2nd spot. Depending what happens in a Merseyside derby, it could be 7 points. But still, that is a great turnaround for Manchester United. And the gap is closing as the weeks and the games go by. As for my player ratings against West Bromwich Albion, you can see them on your screen now. And as you can see, everybody, apart from Zlatan Ibrahimovic, got a 7. In defence, they were excellent. Rojo and Jones backing each other up, looking after Rondon, Darmian and Valencia as well, being good outlets, and also defensively very well. Carrick protecting that back 4 with Herrera and Pogba in the midfield. And then Rooney, Lingard and Zlatan Ibrahimovic up top. Now, Zlatan, absolutely fantastic. 2 great goals for him. And it's nice to see him scoring goals again. 9 in 9, I think it is, or 10 in 9. 34 in 33 games in 2016 for PSG and Manchester United. His record is phenomenal. And when you think he's 35 years old, he doesn't look like slowing up. But United will have to manage Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And how we manage him, I think, will be key to our Premier League success. Because if we can keep him fit, keep him scoring, we'll go very close. We'll get much closer to our rivals, I think. And it's starting to feel exciting for Manchester United again as well. We can finally start to think, you know what, we can catch those teams rather than thinking, oh, there's another draw, another defeat around the corner. We could drop more points and be further behind. So it's great to have that approach where we're excited for every single game now. Jesse Lingard is a man that was getting a lot of criticism when he was selected for the team. And even after the game, I heard some people saying that he was poor, this, that and the other. Yes, he did miss a very good chance just before half-time. But apart from that, Jesse Lingard was excellent for Manchester United. He was great when he came on against Crystal Palace as well. And I think he was the key to us getting that second goal. His movement off the ball is fantastic. People that don't understand football will say Jesse Lingard isn't doing much. But his movement on the pitch makes so much space for others. He's constantly on the move. He passes, moves. You see his run for Valencia where he just span off the defender. He's gone and he whips in a great ball for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And I think that cross for Zlatan Ibrahimovic kind of epitomised Jesse Lingard in that final third. Because in the final third, if he has to think about it, he tends to fluff his lines. But when he doesn't have to think about it, first time crosses, first time shots like we saw in the FA Cup final, he is fantastic. But apart from that, he's a very good footballer. Now, I'm not saying Jesse Lingard should be starting week in, week out for Manchester United. Of course not. There are better players in the squad. But Jesse is a great player to have around and he deserves a little bit more respect. I'm sure if he was Spanish or he was called Lingardinho, people would give him a bit more respect. But get off his back, man. He's one of our own. We need to stick with him. And he doesn't get game time just because he's one of our own either. He gets game time because he plays well. He gets game time because his movement is very good. And he's got a good footballing brain. So well done to Jesse Lingard. As I mentioned earlier though, this week has been a very good week for Manchester United. We are now 2 points closer to Liverpool. Unless something happens in that Merseyside derby and Everton can do us a favour. We're 3 points closer to Manchester City and Spurs. And we're 6 points closer to Arsenal. 6 points away from 2nd spot for Manchester United now. 3 points away from getting in that top 4. So things are starting to close up for us now. But one thing United need to do is keep this run going. We've seen with Chelsea, they're looking formidable. They're looking like they're going to go on and win the league. But we've seen with them, earlier in the season, people were saying, they can't do it, they can't do it, this, that and the other. Conte needs to get time to get used to the Premier League. But now they're on an 11-game winning streak. A fantastic run by them, fantastic run by them. I told everyone at the start of the season, I was saying, man, people were saying United against City. And while I was saying United against City would be near or thereabouts, I was saying do not sleep on Chelsea because they're a very good side. They've got a squad there that has already won the Premier League and Conte is a very good manager. So if we can go on a run like them, you never know what happened. But we're feeling a lot better about getting in this top four and bringing Champions League football back. And then once you get in that top four, the four will close up very quickly and a few runs can make a big difference and may put us back in the title race. But let's not count our chickens just yet. Hey guys, thank you for joining us here on McKola TV. I'm sorry I didn't have much content up for you over the last couple of weeks. That is because my internet was down in the house, so I couldn't really do much. But this week I've got loads coming your way. On Friday we'll have the FIFA video. We'll have an extra FIFA video for you on Christmas Day as well. So I'm sure when you get your Christmas phones, tablets, laptops, all that stuff, you can check out McKola TV for the new video. And of course I'll have the Sunderland preview and all that good stuff coming up. I've also got a vlog with the guys at Football Beyond Borders and Sian Garnier to come your way. So keep it locked for all of that. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'm Adam McKola. I'm out of here.